Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to explore something really fascinating about the human mind. I don't think the most dangerous thing about modern life is technology, or AI, or even social media itself. Honestly, I think the most dangerous thing is something much quieter.
Fragmented attention. Because if we're being honest, modern humans are slowly losing the ability to fully experience anything deeply.
Section 1. The overstimulated mind and the illusion of normalcy. Just think about this for a second. People watch movies while checking their phones. They eat food while scrolling videos. They listen to music while replying to messages, while thinking about work, while opening another app for absolutely no reason.
At this point, the human brain has more tabs open than a broken laptop, and somehow, this just became normal. Modern life constantly divides our attention into these small pieces.
Tiny fragments. One notification.
One reel, one message.
One thought, one distraction. And over time, the mind becomes incredibly restless without even realizing it.
We're overstimulated almost every second now. Lights, sounds, videos, information, opinions, content, advertisements, algorithms constantly fighting for our attention. The nervous system never truly rests.
Section 2. Speed versus depth and mistaking stimulation for living. And honestly, I think a lot of people mistake stimulation for living. But they're really not the same thing, because stimulation is fast.
Living deeply, on the other hand, is slow. A meaningful conversation is slow. A sunset is slow. Reading is slow. Learning deeply is slow. Even understanding yourself takes slowness. But modern systems, well, they reward speed. Faster content, faster reactions, faster entertainment, faster dopamine.
We've become mentally fast, but emotionally shallow. And I think that's probably one of the saddest parts of modern life.
Section 3. The illusion of growth. Consumption versus absorption. People consume endlessly, but we rarely absorb anything deeply. It's one motivational video after another, one podcast after another, one idea after another. Yet very little actually changes internally, because information without reflection just becomes noise. And the scary part is, constant consumption creates the illusion of growth.
You feel productive, you feel informed, busy. But deep down, many of us feel entirely disconnected from ourselves. Because attention shapes experience. Whatever receives your attention repeatedly becomes your reality.
And today, our attention is constantly being manipulated. Not always maliciously, but definitely intentionally. Modern platforms are designed to capture human focus for as long as humanly possible. Infinite scrolling, autoplay, notifications, recommended videos. Everything is engineered to keep us engaged, because attention has become one of the most valuable resources in the world.
And honestly, I don't think most people realize how much their environment shapes their mind. If you constantly consume noise, anger, comparison, speed, and distraction, your inner world slowly starts reflecting that chaos. And then we wonder why we feel anxious all the time.
Section 4. The rarity of presence and navigating emptiness. The brain was just never designed for endless stimulation. We evolved with nature, silence, real conversations, physical movement, slower environments. Now, people wake up and immediately absorb more information in 10 minutes than older generations experienced in days. It's no wonder the mind feels overwhelmed.
And here's the strange thing. We're surrounded by all this convenience, yet so many feel emotionally exhausted, because convenience removes friction, but not emptiness. Technology solved a lot of external problems, for sure. But inner peace, that is still an internal skill.
And honestly, I think one of the rarest things today is presence. Someone fully paying attention, fully listening, fully feeling, fully existing in a moment without mentally escaping somewhere else. That's becoming incredibly rare.
Section 5. Protecting your attention. The modern superpower. Now, this doesn't mean technology is bad. The internet is absolutely incredible. You can learn almost anything now, build businesses, create art, connect with people across the entire world. But unconscious consumption slowly steals depth from human life. And maybe that's the real danger here. Not the technology itself, but us forgetting how to live consciously while using it. Because shallow attention eventually creates shallow living, and shallow living creates this strange emptiness that no amount of scrolling can ever fix.
So maybe the solution isn't escaping modern life completely. Maybe it's learning how to actually protect your attention inside it.
Creating moments without noise. Moments without stimulation.
Moments where your mind finally slows down enough to actually experience life again.
Because honestly, a person who can still focus deeply, feel deeply, and live consciously, well, they might just become one of the rarest people in the modern world. See you in the next explainer.